Yo, what's going on, Team Nerd Herd? This is Jeff at Geek Driven. We are here for a surprise episode of Movie and Shows where we're going to review Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness. I don't even know what the hell the damn movie's called, but we're going to review the title,
bro. Doesn't it just roll off your tongue, right?
The review just failed.
Yeah, we just
Multiverse of Madness.
Well, it all started with the beginning because we couldn't choose one of these freaking bumpers. So
we're reviewing Doctor Strange, the death of Doctor Strange.
Yeah. But anyways, we're gonna talk about the trailer. We're gonna talk about the details. We're gonna talk about our theories and guesses of who's gonna show up and what's gonna happen and what this all means for the MCU going forward. Before we get started, let's go around the panel and we'll start with Big Rob.
Hey guys, Big Rob, Rob's Nerd Haven on Instagram, and it's a cool rainy day here in San Diego, California. Excited for today's review of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. It's an awesome trailer. Really enjoyed the Super Bowl and the YouTube version. So let's knock it off to Alonzo there.
Oh, thanks, Big Rob. I am so looking forward to this madness. It's going to be so much fun. And you know what? Jeff prepared a deck for us. It's going to have a ton of stuff. And I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to hear what Jeff and Big Rob have to say about this trailer. So it's going to be fun. So grab onto your seats. What's going on, Jeff?
Well, before we get on to the chat, let's give a shout out to our 4 horsemen. Our wrenches, we're going to give a shout out to Uncle Rudy. We got Something Wong, Deanime Xterra, and Glenn 2K from across the pond. So thank you guys so much. We really appreciate all of you and your support. We also want to give a shout out to our DJ Beats by Monster. Thank you so much for the tunes. And then don't forget, guys, we are moving on March 1st to a new YouTube channel. And so you go ahead and sub us up there. And so let's go ahead and give a shout out to the chat. Alonzo?
Yeah. So we're going to start off with none other than your boy Gomez. Thank you for stopping by. You were the first, man. Thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Also, GT Key Comics, what is going on, man? Thank you so much. And then we got Swaggy over here, and also one of the 4 horsemen himself, Something Wong.
Answer is always Mephisto.
Damn right. And then also joining one of the 4 horsemen, we have also Uncle Rudy. Uncle Rudy, what is up? And looks like we are on. Oh wait. Eric the Phoenix, what is going on? How you doing, Eric? Great show yesterday, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. And also, hey, guys, as Jeff had mentioned, click on this link. It's our new YouTube channel. We are going to be moving there March 1st. So why don't you head on over there and click that subscribe button. All right, Jeff. I'm waiting. I'm ready.
Oh, I am so excited. You hear all these people talking about this trailer, and I just can't wait to geek out about it. So right here, we've got the very beginning of the trailer. We've got Doctor Strange. He's talking about having a nightmare, having all these dreams that he can't shake. And he's basically seeing a version of the Sanctum Sanctorum, and it's being faded away. Just kind of like if anybody's watched the What If episode.
Yeah.
And Doctor Strange, messes up that nexus point and he destroys his universe and everything just starts fading away. It's almost like it gets blipped out of existence, kind of like the snap. That's what the Infinity War got us ready for. And this is it. So we're starting to see not just people getting snapped, we're seeing whole worlds getting snapped. And then you see a stairway into, I don't know where. And then a cup of tea breaks, and then you jump onto a battle at Kamertage, and you're just seeing these guys getting blasted from above. And let's go ahead and move it on to that next slide, Rob.
All right, let's do that.
And then we get a picture of America Chavez. If you guys can see how her power works, it's being activated. She's tied up by something, and you can see the star blasting out, and it's just creating a portal through different universes. And you can even see in the very last picture there is even multiple stars within stars.
Yeah, it's her trademark, man. I love it.
So what I heard about this, what I from watching YouTube and reading articles. So when the creature she's fighting, I'm not sure if the next slide shows it, but it's what's it called? It's like bands, like
The Crimson Bands of Sidorak.
And if you know who that is, that's the guy that gave Juggernaut his powers. That's the demon that controls the Juggernaut. So that's Sidorak. It's basically a Juggernaut demon version of. It's a way super powerful, crazy uber version of Juggernaut, but in a different dimension. So possibly that's who this is. Who America Chavez is fighting with the Doctor Strange Defenders version. So
yeah, go ahead and hit that next.
Oh, there it is. Yeah,
there you go.
You did have it. Yeah.
Yes. So as you can see, he does have it does look like the Crimson Bands of Sidorak, because he did use it against Thanos in Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you can also tell on the actual ribbons that are creating this creature, there are magical symbols. So it's definitely mystical. It's definitely magical. It's probably one of Doctor Strange's, plethora of characters in his comic books. Whether it's an elder god, it could be Chthon for all we know. It could be, like I said, the living Crimson Bands of Sidorak, and so she's in control. This creature's in control of her and causing her to, I guess, create these portals. And if you guys also see, there's a Doctor Strange variant in it, and you can see clearly that it's the Defenders Doctor Strange. You can see the ponytail, and he's actually, if you watch the Super Bowl clip, which is 30 seconds, there's a scene in there where he's actually, I think, rescuing America Chavez.
He's like posing, right, or something like that.
Yeah, he's facing her and then holding off the Crimson Bands, or holding off the creature.
Did they upload that version to YouTube? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but it's a Super Bowl, like Doctor Strange Super Bowl teaser or trailer, and you'll see it.
Okay. Yeah,
and it has some pretty cool pictures in there. It has really good, clear pictures of Defender Strange, clearer picture of like a zombified Doctor Strange. So you guys should go check that out as well.
I'm hoping those are the Crimson Bands.
I kind of hope so too. I think it's a Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme 44 or something like that. Maybe 42. I can't remember. It's one of those that is the first introduction of Sidorak, or at least the first that you'll see a person or a creature.
I wonder what the broken clock signifies.
Well, everyone says it's like the pattern matches the Vishanti, right? The pattern of the Vishanti, and then it goes back to his beginning, right, where he's a doctor and he's broken. So I feel like it's talking about like how he, I don't know, gets past his ego. But as you can tell, it looks like Doctor Strange, the Defender Doctor Strange, is dead. He probably sacrificed his life to save America Chavez, and now he's just flying through the portal. And then he wakes up from his dream.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he looks dead in the shot.
I mean, because also if you can look closer on his face, there's a lot of bruising and a lot of scarring on it,
which he did not have in the other shot when he's actually like defending.
Right, and you don't see those marks on him in the Super Bowl trailer, in the actual teaser.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, let's move on. Let's see. Boom.
and then we get to Doctor Strange. So Wong is basically telling him he can't control everything, and he said he did everything he could to protect our world. So you see him messing. It looks like the Darkhold because it's the red magic. And if we know anything about what WandaVision has taught us, is that they've determined like different colors for different magic, right? There's chaos magic, there's Doctor Strange's magic, and there's even Agatha Harkness's magic. So the red represented the chaos, and he looks like he's messing with the chaos. And then we also see Scarlet Witch. It looks like she might even be at Carmitage, meditating. Kind of looks like that's where she is. But let's go back. What's going on?
No,
Walter?
I mean it kind of looks like she's meditating, but I mean if you look at the circle, it could also mean that maybe she's being trapped there, but either by like she's being trapped on purpose, or she's doing it to herself.
Actually, you know what? You might be right, because that does play into what was said later on in the trailer. That they might be holding her for her, I don't know, her crimes that she committed in WandaVision. So maybe Doctor Strange did get a hold of her, or maybe not even Doctor Strange. Maybe Carmitage got a hold of her.
Yeah.
Possibly. Yeah, man. It'll be interesting to see what actually the scene's about.
That would be cool if Mortal had her, because he probably couldn't destroy her, so he could only keep her, locked up, right?
Yep.
So you wanted to go back a slide?
Yeah, let's go back. You guys want to talk about basically like the beginning, America Chavez, this creature.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
No, I think it's cool that they're using America Chavez in this way, because I mean you kind of figured how is she going to be involved in the movie, and they're using her as a device. Whereas I thought like she just might be making an appearance because it's the multiverse, right? And she kind of busted her way. I didn't know, or I didn't think that they would use her in this kind of fashion, that she might be causing all of this, or she's being made to cause it, right?
The MacGuffin, right? That's right. That term, MacGuffin.
I think there's multiple MacGuffins in this, right? You got what Strange did in No Way Home. You got the Darkhold, and then you've got America Chavez. So I mean, there's a bunch in here.
It's cool. Her power turns into a star. That makes sense.
I know, it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
All right, let's move forward.
All
right. So this is where we get the breakdown of reality. Strange must be. So the theory right now is that Strange is seeing different versions of himself, right?
Right.
And in different realities, in different universes, and they're dying. And he doesn't know why. And he's having this reoccurring dream. That would remind me of the Incursions. And kind of like if you know that Jet Li movie, The One.
Yes.
Where he is literally dreaming about his other variants in different universes, right? And he can feel them dying.
Yeah.
And one of them is trying to like become the one, right? If they all die, there's only one left. He's the most powerful being. So it feels like he's seeing the deaths of other Doctor Stranges, and it's basically a warning to him, almost like they're all reaching out to him through the multiverse.
Well, like a ship in a bottle, basically.
Yeah. And you can tell like he's going through these different multiverses and other universes, and he's gone to one where it's almost like he's gone through the House of M world, where everything got bricked out, right? Like it's just dissipating.
Yeah, it's interesting. Very Inception going on here.
Yeah, and it's a throwback to what Thanos did with the Reality Stone, right? What he did to Drax and Mantis.
Mm-hmm.
This one scene where he's turned into a bunch of blocks. Didn't we see that in Doctor Strange 1 when he's going through the multiple dimensions?
Maybe.
I think
I don't know if we did. I know he was turning into like a kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's completely different. I think he's being broken versus like what happened in Doctor Strange 1.
Yeah.
Or it's just that's the way the universe is. That's how they are perceived.
Could be.
Because I'll explain why later.
Oh, can't wait.
All right, and
Yep.
this is our very first good look at Rintra. So I don't think anybody actually caught it yet, but he was actually in the background in one of the shots, standing amongst the crowd in Carmitage before they were being attacked. And if you can see on the right, he's green. He's a big old minotaur. And obviously, this is his first appearance. I can't even see the Doctor Strange issue. 78 or 81. It's 81.
81.
Yeah.
Like 75 cents US, but it's 81.
Yeah, that's what it was. I knew I saw 70 something. Okay, so yeah, it's Doctor Strange 81. It's the first appearance of Rintra. If you know who Rintra is, he is was a what do you call it? He tutored under Doctor Strange, and even studied at Carmitage. So this would all make sense, right? We'll see about that. We'll see where Spider-Man is. Maybe we'll get a couple of Spider-Mans in this movie.
Also, there is a Build-A-Figure Marvel Legends that just came out for this guy as well.
Yes, it's in the Marvel Legends. So if you guys pay attention, obviously Toy supposedly leaked stuff. The only thing that they leaked for this movie was Rintra. Sleepwalker's not in it, and neither is that other character. If you guys look at the boxes on the Marvel Legends, it'll tell you which one is actually for the movie. So just pay attention to that. And then this is where I'm going to explain it. Okay, so I see maybe a version of the Savage Lands because they were flipping through all those universes, right? It looks like he grabbed onto America Chavez, and they're just flipping through these different universes, breaking through. And one of the universes they break through is a prehistoric Earth. And there's dinosaurs right there, as you can tell on the very bottom left corner. I flipped that picture so you can see the T-Rex versus the Triceratops.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you notice in the top right picture, she's actually grabbing the Eye of Agamotto. And as soon as she grabs the Eye of Agamotto, you can see behind her a star forms.
Yes.
And it opens another portal. So, but if you look very closely at that picture as well, it's half animated. Doctor Strange is half animated in that picture.
Yeah, he is. And you can see his cloak.
Yeah, the blue is half animated. It's like you can tell, and in the background, there's like an animated like safety cone.
Yeah,
I see that.
So they're going through an animated world as well.
Yeah, you can see the building in the window. It's animated. There's like a brick building.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
You know what? Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Like I didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice that cone that looks like a cartoon over there on the top right.
My long shot spec on this movie was Mickey Mouse. I would say, I bet you Mickey Mouse will show up this film.
That would be crazy. Or I'm pretty sure Doctor Strange has been in some old 80s, 70s cartoons.
Oh yes.
So we can go back to that world.
Or it could be, the animated Amazing Spider-Man show.
Exactly.
Back in the like 80s, 90s.
Well, he does have also a Doctor Strange film, an animated film that came out back in the 2000s, so possibly that.
Exactly. So I mean, it's the multiverse. Everything that they ever made of Marvel is all inbounds now, right? If you can travel through universes.
Yeah, they call it there's a multiverse, and then there's also the Omniverse. The Omniverse contains all brands, basically. That'd be cool too, but I doubt it's probably just multiverse on this. Also, one other dinosaur thing, there is also Thanos does that with the Infinity Gauntlet. He throws Drax, and I think what's his name, Fox, his brother, the Titan. He throws him into another dimension. It's like a bunch of dinosaurs. And Infinity Gauntlet,
he threw him back in time, right?
Yeah.
And if you can tell, the bottom one is actually the way they're showing how they're breaking through the universe. It's like breaking through glass almost, as in the What If episode where the Watcher is breaking through different dimensions and universes.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to do the same thing in the live action. And then, so I know we're skipping ahead a little. At the very end, we see a zombified Doctor Strange. And again, you'll see a better picture of a zombified Doctor Strange in the 30-second trailer from the Super Bowl. He's climbing up this mountain here, this mountaintop. And it looks like, I don't even know how to explain it. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as in the What If episode where he's, gathering or using other demons or elder gods, using their powers, just like you use the Fashanti, just like you use the Crimson Bands.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at the top picture, the zombified Strange actually is using the ghostly figures as like a cape.
That's true.
So-
There's also an image of zombified Scarlet Witch. I don't know on the poster or on the trailer, but I see an image of a zombified Scarlet Witch as well.
So one of
Yes,
the things, like,
there was.
okay, I don't know, and I don't believe it's a zombified Strange, right? I really don't. I think it's Nightmare.
So the one clue that Nightmare might be a part of this movie was, well, there's multiple clues actually. One is from the very beginning where he
Mhm.
says, "Now I'm waking up to the nightmare," right?
Right.
And then in the past, Nightmare was supposed to be the villain of Doctor Strange 2. And supposedly that didn't work out. But it doesn't mean a version of Nightmare is not in this movie. Because if the barriers between universes and dimensions are weakened, people like Dormammu, Nightmare, Chthon, all those elder gods can, break through, which would give reason why maybe Khonshu can reach Mark Spector, right? Because he can't come over, but he can reach out and create his avatar. And if the barriers are weakened, maybe he has more control of that.
Yeah, but that's if he's the villain of the film. I don't think it's Nightmare. I think it's somebody else.
Right. No,
so?
I don't think he's necessarily the villain of the
Mhm.
film, but I think he could be a part of the film, just like the living Crimson Bands of Sidorak, like
Yeah,
Gargantos / Shumagorath.
maybe Dormammu make a cameo.
So you're talking about like all of these other characters are all these other villains are playing just minor roles, but overall you're going to have this like big bad type of thing.
Well,
Yeah, just more like cameos because there's a cabal of interdimensional demons. Actually, they communicate and discuss stuff, and also there's like Best Vito in that group as well.
Right.
If
Like
we're going through
a nihilist, right?
Oh,
Well, no, he's not he's a living being. He's not an interdimensional being. There's not a demon type. That's a different cabal, basically. But there's several cabals out there.
yes. Yeah, but that's the supposedly, I believe, Ultimate Fantastic Four 22 is the first appearance of zombie Doctor Strange. And it could tie into the What If episode because there was the zombie Doctor Strange.
So there already is precedence for a zombie Doctor Strange.
Right. So it could just be another universe with another zombie Doctor Strange.
Right.
Or it could be one, like you said, controlled by Nightmare or Chthon or something like that.
Yeah, that's a total, we call it a fan satisfaction if they do a zombie dimension for us a few seconds in the film. That'd be pretty cool.
Right.
Everybody's going to be flipping their shit if they see
Everyone's already flipping their shit seeing this.
that.
All right. So we get that part in the trailer where Wanda is saying to Doctor Strange, you break the rules, you become a hero. I break the rules, I become the enemy. And this is basically like showing the big statue of this paradise Earth where Doctor Strange probably saved the world, and might have even sacrificed himself, because that's usually why they have these statues of people, right? And then he's fighting Gargantos / Shumagorath. And again, the reason why we're all thinking it's Shumagorath, even though his name is Gargantos, is because they don't have the right to Shumagorath. Another company does. So they had to rename it.
So this is where I think it's the main villain's a different villain, because Shimigoro, see all the little symbols on his skin?
He looks like he's being controlled, right?
Yeah, he's being controlled. And that's probably Cthulhu.
That's I was thinking it was Cthon. Yeah.
I'm sorry, not Cthulhu. Cthon. Yeah, Cthon, I'm sorry. Yeah, the guy that controls the Scarlet Witch in the comic books, and he's also the Darkhold, the owner of the Darkhold, basically. And Darkhold should be a big part of this film.
And again, that goes down to like the whole breaking down of the barriers, right? Because if you understood what Doctor Strange's purpose was, the Ancient One was supposed to protect our universe or our world from barriers of the others. And that's what the Sorcerer Supreme main job is. And the reason why they were able to protect our Earth is because they had the Time Stone. And without the Time Stone, as the Ancient One explained, our Earth is in peril and to other dimensions and incursions. So it's like no more Time Stone. We're in trouble now. And that was the result of Infinity War, Endgame, is that we lose these stones and our protection from other dimensions and other universes. So now as the Darkhold is unleashed, as Doctor Strange does that one spell in No Way Home, as Loki and Sylvie killed He Who Remains, all those barriers are just broken now.
Well, we didn't lose the Time Stone. The Time Stone was returned to its time.
No, Time Stone is gone.
Was it destroyed?
It's destroyed.
Where?
In our universe, it's destroyed.
But what film was that?
That would be Infinity Endgame, where they go to Thanos and he atomized the Time Stone. Because remember, they go back in time, to bring back the stone so they can snap everyone back, right? But they have to bring it back. They have to bring it back in time where they belong.
Oh yeah, and Thanos destroyed them.
And then he'll just destroy them again.
Yeah, the whole just destroys all the stones. That's right.
Right. So they're gone, and our protection is gone.
Yeah,
and so this was going to happen no matter what. Like all the barriers were going to be broken. We're going to see all these other elder gods and demons from other universes. So I mean, this makes sense.
Sarah has a quick question. Do you think Sam Raimi is going to have Bruce Campbell make a cameo?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I heard the rumor that he is making a cameo. They're doing a Army of Darkness moment in the film.
I can see that.
Oh, that would be sick.
It's a rumor. It's a rumor.
And if I was them, I would use it for that Marvel zombie universe and have him standing on top of a pile of zombie superheroes.
Yes.
Sam Raimi has his own universe, right? And he's hoping to, what I've heard, he wanted to kind of like make it include a part of this a little bit.
Which is why there's rumors of a couple of Spider-Mans might be showing up in this film, or one in particular.
Yeah.
Which Toby.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's go on to the next page.
And wait, can you go back real quick? Sorry.
All right, no worries.
Before we go, you can see Wong is also fighting Gargantos or Shumagorath. Yeah. And this is really dope because if you've seen any kung fu movies, like you see their weapons and like they have that the rope with the dagger at the end.
Yes.
This is just like he's doing that with magic, and it's pretty dope. I like that. I have a rumor about Wong, but I don't want to say it.
Do it. Come on, this is the show for it.
Okay, he's gonna get. I hope it doesn't happen, but maybe he has to die.
I think he will, because his character's not really doing much for Doctor Strange going forward.
Well, he is the Sorcerer Supreme, and he is rounding up Shang-Chi and trying to figure out what the rings are about.
The new Avengers.
Yeah, he's maybe he's part of the new Avengers, but if you know in the books, Doctor Strange had to kill the Ancient One and become the Sorcerer Supreme. So maybe Wong has to sacrifice himself for Doctor Strange to become Sorcerer Supreme again.
Gomez.
So I hope it's not true, but there might be a demise in this movie.
Seems
for sure, because
likely.
I think it's gonna be a pretty brutal movie.
Somebody gotta die, man.
Yeah.
Why not Wong?
All right. Go ahead, Alonzo.
No, I was gonna say, is it because No Way Home created that precedence now, so a character has to die?
Maybe, but it's not the only movie that's done that.
It gives the film more gravitas. It makes gives Doctor Strange even more of a reason to do what he's doing, right?
Right. Okay. And then we get our Dark Scarlet Wanda moments. It looks like in the top picture, we're going to have Wanda see her Scarlet self back in in the WandaVision series. So what city was that in again? Darn, I forget.
Oh, Pleasantville.
It was in New Jersey.
Not Pleasantville.
That was a movie.
Yeah, I think it was also New Jersey, right?
Yeah, it's in New Jersey. That's racist.
Kill the Asian guy.
Man.
Newark. I don't know.
Something like that.
I forgot.
I forgot too.
I'm like, let's look it up.
But anyway, so it looks like it feels like this isn't real. Like, I don't feel like she's what do you call it? She's not removing herself from her body.
It's Westview.
Yeah, Westview. I feel like someone's showing her something. Right?
I also heard there's possibly another dimension of another Wanda.
That could be it. Yeah. But it doesn't make sense to me that she's able to touch this Wanda without the other Wanda reacting. So it feels like it's in her mind or in somebody else's mind that they're showing this version of her. And obviously in the top right, we have her telling Doctor Strange, he breaks the rules. He's the hero. She breaks the rules. She's the enemy. And that doesn't seem quite fair. And that look she gives when she says that line just makes it feel like she's about to break bad. Like she's just about to let loose. And then, go ahead.
No, I don't know if you're going to mention it, but in the eyeball, you can actually see reflection of this room, and you can see actually a person in that reflection.
Yeah, so this actually, it was cut differently. So in the trailer, they were cut separately, but there are a couple of scenes that actually match together. So there's a scene where we're in that palace, or I guess you can say,
the palace.
And America Chavez is in a windowed cell, and then you have Rachel McAdams' character, and it looks like it's a variant version of her that's standing there, and she looks like she's working with let's just say it, the Illuminati.
Yeah.
And so America Chavez has been caged up, and there looks like to be another windowed cage across from her. So it looks like that Wanda is basically breaking in to this citadel and to save Doctor Strange. And so,
or America Chavez, right?
Yeah, or both, right? And it also looks like in this middle picture, she has already killed like the guards that were protecting that place. Sorry, Sheena. We're opening ideas and theories, okay?
That's what we're opening, yes.
But yeah, it looks like she went through there. She killed somebody already. And she's about to save America Chavez and Doctor Strange, because that's what you see in the reflection in her eyes, is those like windowed cells.
She probably killed that one person we'll talk about later, because it's the same area as in the palace.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's crazy how much you could tell from the trailer.
Yes.
All right, let's move it on here.
All right. And there's that person that Big Rob was talking about.
Yes.
This is the argument for a couple of days now. This has been
Couple
heated
of
argument.
days. This is going to keep going for weeks and months.
No.
Heated in the comments on all kinds of posts I see, man. People are yelling at each other over this shit.
Until we get another trailer, until we get any confirmation from any director or Feige, you guys are just going to be arguing for weeks on end. Good luck, guys. Good luck with your theories. So we have this character. So it looks like she does break in. She's breaking into that citadel, and someone comes to meet her. And it's this glowing character we have never seen, supposedly. Maybe we've seen a version of this character, but not this particular one. And just busts through and, blasts to, tries to blast Wanda out of the, out of the area, I guess, out of existence.
It looks like the palace where they're fighting.
Yeah, it definitely looks like that little palace citadel area.
Mm-hmm.
And people are saying it's superior Iron Man, because, we're talking like the Illuminati, right?
Yeah.
The whole theory is the Illuminati is involved, and this is not just a normal Illuminati. This is a multiversal Illuminati. And so that means these versions of the Illuminati are going to be possibly variants of what we would know of. And one of those variants could be a variant of Iron Man, which would be a superior Iron Man. Another variant could be a Captain Marvel. And it could be a variant of Captain Marvel. It could be Monica Rambeau. It could be Binary. It could be Brie Larson, for all we know. Well, it ain't Brie Larson. We all know that. Another guess that I had was that it was Iron Lad, and it could be a Kang variant of Iron Man or Iron Lad, and this variant turned into a superior Iron Man. So it could be Kang as superior Iron Man.
Possibly.
It could be Monica Rambeau or her mom, Maria Rambeau, as Captain Marvel, or Binary, or Spectrum, or Photon.
Well, the best image I saw was an 8K, and it looked for me for sure he was black and he was a male.
I don't think it's a male, because I think the rendering on the CGI can make it look like it has a mustache.
No, it didn't have a mustache. It literally looked like what's his name? The guy who plays
looked Kang. Like Kang. Yeah,
it looked like Kang.
It looked like his nose and his lips.
I look like his nose for sure. Yeah,
and his lips.
Come on, we all know, right? Young Avengers, we all know that Iron Lad is a variant of Kang.
Mm-hmm.
So why not have that character in here? I mean, we're all seeing Young Avengers. We've seen them form. I based on this, I mean, I really think that's Iron Lad.
Yeah, it makes the most sense.
And on top of that, like, maybe it's technically like you're not going to call him Iron Lad, right? Because it's a kid.
Yeah.
Where this is a Illuminati, where you would expect the most wisest and most powerful of them would be in the Illuminati. And so he would have grown and become the superior Iron Man, possibly. And on top of that, so this breaks down to the universes, right? So if you go back to the Loki show, they explained, and He Who Remains explains, that without him to control the timelines, the other timelines, which is infinite and vast, would branch out, creating different versions of Kang to start another multiversal war, another Secret Wars, right? And without him, that's how these universes are going to move on. And in each universe, supposedly, there's like a Kang, or a version of Kang, or maybe a Scarlet Witch, or maybe a Doctor Strange that destroys those universes. And in order for each universe to destroy another universe, usually a Kang is leading that battle, according to that Loki show. Right? So who's to say that this Illuminati is not led by a Kang version of Iron Man? Or Iron Lad, sorry.
Yeah, big possibility for sure. All right.
And yeah, so it could be any of these. And if you can tell, I tried to pull up a good enough shot. You can tell that this person has powers that they're shooting out as well, and it doesn't seem like it's technically an Iron Man type of power.
It's a little different for
Yeah,
sure.
it's very different, very Captain Marvel-ish like.
That is also true.
Yeah, that's where it's hard. It's hard to tell. All right.
I think there was a tweet by one of the creators of Superior Iron Man saying something like they did want, I think the design was to make his costume glow red or turn red, almost flaming on almost if when he got angry. So I mean, take it for what it's worth. All kinds of rumors going around.
And copies like, hey, it's Mephisto, right?
Always Mephisto.
And all it is always the devil in the back playing with
That's
the
right.
strings,
And
bro.
open the wang.
All right, so this is going to be our last slide. So obviously, I saved the best for last. Doctor Strange is being arrested. It looks like he's been captured, and he's captured by Ultron sentries. He's arrested. I know you can't see it from the picture, but the locks on those cuffs, they have symbols on it, so he can't use magic.
So I think Mordo was the one that captured him.
I'm pretty sure he is too.
Yeah.
It feels like Mortal has the weapons. He's like the hunter.
The marshal of the group, yeah.
Exactly. He's like the executioner almost.
Also, I think the cuffs are similar to the ones the Hulk wore in one of the films, I believe.
Maybe.
Yeah, so it does have that green thing in there as well.
Right.
It could be gamma, but I don't know. It's a long shot.
Actually, I mean, I could see that exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah, they're in the Citadel, and he's facing a council.
Mhm.
And this council has 5 visible seats.
I think there's 6, to be honest, because
I think there's 6 right behind Doctor Strange, right in front of him.
Yep.
I think Picard's right in the middle, in front of. You can't see in that one picture on the left. I think Picard's right in front of them, and then there's 2 to the left of Picard, and 2 to the 3 to the other side of Picard.
Well, so I think there's 3 on each side, and I think there's an empty space in between. So I think there's actually 7 members of this Illuminati. And the reason why I say that is because the space in between is enough space for a hover chair.
3.
A wheelchair.
Yeah.
Because he ain't sitting in one of those seats.
It might be 6. The original Illuminati on the comic books, I'm counting, it's 6.
Yes, so. But you forget that the actual original Illuminati had 7.
On this one?
No. The original Illuminati included Captain America.
Was it? What issue was that?
So there is a solo issue, I believe, of New Avengers Illuminati. I actually have a copy of it somewhere. I've actually read it.
This one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Because the cover
open it.
I can't remember which. I don't know if it's that one or it's the series, but I know Captain America was part of the Illuminati, and
I think it's the series. The series.
The reason why he wasn't part of the Illuminati anymore is because he disagreed with how they were going to. They made a decision. He disagreed with them.
I remember
wholeheartedly, and Iron Man looked at Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange looked at Iron Man, and next thing you know, Doctor Strange just wipes his memory. Wipes his memory of all of the Illuminati.
And this was leading up to Secret Wars too.
Yes. So. And I think it was because they were going to use the Infinity Gauntlet to destroy other universes first.
Yeah, before they clash with theirs. Yeah, I remember that.
Before they realized that they can't use the Infinity Gauntlet on other universes.
So, just my quick guess: one of the two people we see sitting, like obviously the one walking is Mordo. I don't think he's a member of the council. I think he's just like one of their top lieutenants, whatever.
Uh-huh.
But the two sitting down, I'm thinking to the one to the left of Doctor Strange, that's Reed Richards. This is based on his uniform or his outfit. And to the one to the right, that's tough because it's kind of almost like I can't tell that's a cloak above his head or hair.
So
Or
I
is
have
long.
a couple of theories here.
Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Mordo is part of the Illuminati.
I hope not.
He replaces Doctor Strange as that version. So he might be a Sorcerer Supreme version of Mordo from a different universe, or it could be our Mordo. I believe the person on the left is a version of Black Panther and not Fantastic Four, not Reed Richards. It looks kind of like they have the same body type. They're very,
Lean,
thin, lean,
yeah.
A little lanky. And the reason why I say it's a Black Panther and God, my mouth to Feige's fucking ears. That's Killmonger Black Panther. Because of the way there's a design on the costume that you can't really see in this picture. But if you watch it on a bigger screen, you can see a little design around the collar.
Well, we know that the Black Panther God is going to be in this movie.
Yeah, that was rumored. Yes, Bastion.
So I mean, it would totally make sense.
Or Bast, or
maybe it could also just be a cameo from that Bastion, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
So
and then that's Mordo in the background walking.
Yeah,
behind the chairs.
Yeah, that's the obvious one. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the one who's sitting on the right of Doctor Strange. So we all thought that Captain Carter is supposed to be in this. That could be a version of Captain Carter as Captain America.
Yeah, because the hair. I was thinking as a chick, it was a girl, Captain Carter, Medusa, and I was somebody. I doubt it, or maybe Dr. Doom because of the cloak, but it's probably a woman. Yeah.
So we'll see. And I'm pretty sure, obviously, Charles Xavier is going to be there.
Yes.
The rumor of Krasinski being Reed Richards, or even the original Ian Gufford or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's rumored to be in this movie. So we could have a council of Reed Richards at some point.
Well, yeah, that's all.
That'd be awesome.
But obviously, one of them is going to be in there. Who else is going to be there? We don't know, because we don't. For all we know, Namor and Black Bolt could be the other ones, right? Those are the everyone's thinking. But we haven't seen Namor or Black Bolt in any movie. We have not heard of any. I guess there are rumors out there who's playing Namor, but some people don't think it's true. I don't think it's true.
Chales, it is true, Vato.
You think? I don't know.
Mexican Namor, bro.
There you go.
I don't know.
You heard it here.
Yeah.
Possibly. But we'll see. I just don't know. This trailer was crazy, guy.
I think it's Reed Richards right there, but Black Panther, Reed Richards, one or the other, I guess.
I mean,
no, I like that idea
both.
of like having a throwback and having these variants on this council be figures from those Fox movies. I think it would be a great thing for Marvel to do, to kind of tie everything together and state that these movies did indeed take place, but it just took place in a different dimension or a different world.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be smart of them to do that. And I like that idea. And
then you've got Doctor Strange right there with somebody's back to us.
You hear his voice, right?
Yeah, you hear it. I know for sure who it is. There's no doubt in my mind who that person is talking is. I've heard that voice. I've watched every episode of Star Trek Next Generation.
Number one.
I've watched every episode of Picard. I have seen him in other movies. I have watched him in Dune. I know his voice. That is Patrick Stewart, no doubt about it. So it's definitely Charles Xavier. My guess, it's Days of Future Past Xavier. Because the Xavier that we see in the movies died in Logan.
Yes.
Or dies in Logan. So because Days of Future Past created a separate timeline, they still existed in a different timeline. So that's my guess who that version of for Professor X is. We could probably get another. Maybe it's just a different version overall.
Well, maybe we'll get multiple Xavier, right? Maybe we'll get McAvoy in there as well. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh God.
It's too late, sir.
Not with that voice, though, right? Not with that voice.
Yeah, it's too late.
I mean, it's we know it's Stewart. We know it's not McAvoy because of that voice.
Yeah, it's Stewart, 1,000%.
So there's a good reason why I think that could be Killmonger, Black Panther. And it's possible that there is no Iron Man. It's just possible. It's not improbable. That because Killmonger, Black Panther proved that he can control Ultron sentries.
True.
Oh, from the What If. That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
He's smart enough to do it. So if there's no Iron Man, like
fuck that, I want to see
studio
Tom Cruise,
said,
bro. Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
I will freak out if it's Tom Cruise.
I want to see Maverick, bro. That's what I want to see.
I will freak out. I would be a good happy freak out.
Oh,
I'm down. I'm down to see a Tom Cruise version.
Hey, you know what? He was one of the actors that Marvel wanted to play Iron Man originally. So
he did refuse the role.
I think he read the script, but he turned it down.
Yeah, I think he turned it down also because there was other things going on at the time.
Mission Impossible, I think.
Especially Mission Impossible, yes.
No, I mean, what was that movie that Robert Downey and he did blackface?
Oh,
and then you had Tom Cruise at the end.
Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, everybody lost their mind. That was like Tom Cruise at the end. They were like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, a fat Tom Cruise.
Yeah. It was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this is Tom Cruise."
It could also be. It could just also be Robert Downey Jr. variant.
Yep, it could be. I mean, who knows what we're gonna get? Look, we just hope that they put the Illuminati as at least those characters. I don't care what variant you put in there.
Yeah, personally, I want to see the original Illuminati, the Iron Man, Black Bolt, Namor, Professor X, Mr. Fantastic.
That would be kind of cool. I would. My preference would be that they kill this Illuminati, and Doctor Strange forms our Illuminati.
Possibly.
Because my theory is that Professor X is going to use his powers to put images into Doctor Strange's head to show him exactly what has happened to their worlds and what's going on in the multiverse. And they're going to show Scarlet Witch destroying many worlds, maybe including his own. And maybe even showing her going, no more mutants in his world. And that's why the Fox universe doesn't exist anymore. And that they're going to kill off the Fox universe right here. So I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to do. I wish I could record myself, but I'm pretty sure the theater is going to get upset.
Well, that's why you rent a theater, bro. You set up a camera, some lighting.
Right? We got to do it. Alonzo, get on that, please.
You got it.
Yeah, but I mean, I really think the theory is like these are because they're a multiversal Illuminati. It's possible that either their universes have been destroyed and they're trying to figure out what's happening, or their universes are in danger.
So it's already leading up to Secret Wars, if that's the case, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. Because I'm thinking that Secret Wars is already happening because, okay, this is going to be hard to explain. I'm going to try my best.
Okay. Fasten your seatbelts, folks.
Okay. So in Loki, there is a single timeline, the timeline, right?
Yep.
The secret timeline, controlled by He Who Remains. He Who Remains dies. Now the timeline is no longer straight, narrow. It's going to branch out. It's going to be chaotic. Okay. And in order for, I guess, the way that He Who Remains explained it, without him, there's a multiversal war because all these other kings come to rise in all these different branched universes. They take control of those universes and they fight against other universes, right?
Yep.
And they destroy them. What happened when He Who Remains dies, it happens all over again. Everything branches out. All the kings are created. Now we're going to have multiversal war again. But because of the way time works, they explain it. Time exists at all times. Every timeline, everything exists at all time. So that means that one day He Who Remains existed to us, and the timeline was sacred, controlled, no other kings. The next day, He Who Remains dies. We're in the middle of the war already because all these branches are already happened. He couldn't control because remember, sometimes he has to go back in time to cut off a branch. So all these branches could have happened well before the MCU even started. Again, because the way time works. And so we're already in the middle of a war. We just don't know it because He Who Remained died.
But he will come back again, probably.
Yes, exactly. But we're going to live through that whole war. So, yeah, it's really hard to explain, and I don't think anybody's going to actually understand that. But
go watch Interstellar.
That's right. Oh.
Is that what Interstellar is?
Kind of, in a way.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
If you've read the latest version of Secret Wars, I mean, that there's all of these different worlds and different dimensions all vying to be the dominant one.
Right, because they know that there's an incursion and it can't be stopped. Yep. There's nothing that they can do to stop it.
If we see a Molecule Man, it's 1,000% sure they're doing it.
Oh my God! If they do Molecule Man, we're for sure having incursions.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
And it's go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, and I would say it's a great way to bring everything together. All these other worlds, all the mutants, Fantastic Four, Miles Morales from In the Spider-Verse, all of that just to bring it all together in one single world, I think. I mean, it's the best way to do it. Out of the chaos comes this.
Yeah, I think we're going to do a almost a quote unquote crisis on Infinite Earth kind of thing.
Oh,
Secret Wars kind of thing where we're just going to end up with one universe eventually.
The good old reboot from DC, man.
Yep. Good old reboot.
That guy.
And now we were all dumber for it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got you, Guy. I got your quotes. I got you.
Like I said, I'm just looking for Mickey Mouse. That's all I want to see. Mickey Mouse.
Everything is possible. Everybody keeps talking about, oh, it's this. Oh, it can only be that. We are in the multiverse. They took 20-something movies to prepare you for all of this. They prepared you for the mystical, the magical, the demons, the different universes, the different dimensions, and it's all coming. It's all going to be involved going forward. So crazy is going to be crazy.
Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Love you, Guy. I love your quotes.
Well,
I'm
that's
a
the
movie
end.
buff too.
That's the end of the slide there. So
Yes, it's the end of the slide. So what do you guys think of the trailer?
Oh my god, I loved it. I loved it.
Awesome,
I wanted more. It gave me enough of a tease to kind of start thinking of like what's happening.
2.5 months. It seems like a long time from now, man.
Oh, yes.
You know, it's funny. I thought it was gonna be longer, like feel longer, but I was like, 2.5 months after all the pandemic shit. Anything 2.5 months is nothing. It's a drop in a bucket for a wait.
Oh, that is so
But-
so true.
I do want to say another theory that Azores actually brought up. Kind of. He said that there's like he thinks House of M has already happened. And
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yep.
my theory would be for the House of M, it couldn't happen to our universe. It might have happened to Professor X's universe already. And the reason why I'm saying that is if you want to kill the Fox universe, how do you kill the Fox universe? You kill all the mutants. Right? And so that's how you do it in the movies. You say they were no more mutants by Scarlet Witch. She goes full Scarlet Witch on that universe. She destroys that universe. She's shown what kind of shit she's done. And she overcorrects and creates mutants in our universe.
That's why the only thing that stops me from believing they'll do the kill all mutants thing is that Disney needs Deadpool into Disneyverse.
But that's what I mean. So I actually have one other tidbit. I really believe there's going to be 2 end credit scenes, at least. One end credit scene will see Deadpool crossing into our universe and surviving that destruction of his universe.
Deadpool's basically a one-punch man. He knows he's in a movie.
Yeah.
So he's technically indestructible because he knows he doesn't exist anyways.
He knows what's about to happen in this movie, so he needs to get the fuck over here.
Yeah.
Is what he's got to do. And that's why I believe that the last, like that end credit scene is going to see Deadpool crossing over, surviving, leaving that Fox universe. Oh, that shit's dead. I'm out.
Oh, where's the wrenches? We need some wrenches there.
I know, wrenches.
Yeah, I'm trying to block them as they come up.
I'm getting trolled. Woohoo! We're somebody's.
Drink. Drink. There's 3 of them.
But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think of things gonna happen in the movie? I mean, what do you guys want to see?
Man, I want them. Okay, so we know on the list, right, that the next movie or the next big thing, like Fantastic Four is coming, Secret War is coming. I really want to see how they bring the mutants, and it's basically what you guys were just talking about. Like that's what I want to see next because I know Fantastic Four is coming, right? We know these things are coming based on what Disney / Marvel's kind of put out. So getting that, like you see the X-Men, that's what I want. I want to see Wolverine. I want to see Deadpool. I mean, I want to see all of that, and I want to see it in this movie.
Well, supposedly Hugh Jackman's getting back in shape for one last hurrah.
Ooh.
Well, you heard that first from big old Rob. Yeah, Rob.
Right.
Your mouth to Feige's ears to our television or to our movie screens.
There you go.
That's what I hear, but we'll see.
Yeah. I can't wait. I'm excited about this movie. I'm way more excited than I was before this trailer ever came out. I was more excited about the Batman, and now that has turned around.
Yeah, this has always been the film that I've been looking forward to the most since Endgame, the Multiverse of Madness. This is the movie I wanted to watch the most.
And they're saying this is going to be crazier and bigger than No Way Home, which if that's the case, that means we're going to get Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch versus the Illuminati. And I'm thinking the Illuminati is going to die. She about to murder some people.
Well,
so,
it already looks like that in the trailer, right? So we'll see.
Yeah. I hope so. But anyways, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for tuning into our review. If you are catching us on the review, thank you. On the rewind, thank you so much. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Let us know what you guys thought about the trailer, what you guys want in the movie, who you think all these characters are, who's showing up, who's making a cameo. Are some of those rumors true? Let us know what you guys think. And with that said,
I got one more thing.
Yes.
Jeff. And also, too, for you guys in the chat, if you haven't already, subscribe to our new channel. I dropped the link in the chat. So make sure you click on it and hit that subscribe button. We'll be moving over there on March 1st. So get ready, guys. We got some good things coming.
I just did.
Thank you, Big Rob.
Oh my God, that was funny. We also have a show on Thursday. We will have a Mondo Mail call with a missing link.
Yep.
So be sure to tune in at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern time, where we'll show off our hauls for the week and get to know Missing Link better. We'll also be having we'll probably have another Fanime show on Monday, whether it's Fanime or Chibi Tales. And we will have our recorded Cover Lovers show on Tuesday at 8 a.m. If you didn't catch this week's, please catch it on the rewind. It is up on the channel right now with CBSI as our partner and Mike Morello, and Big Rob and Alonzo. So 3/4 of the panels here. So go check us out on that rewind and then check us out next Tuesday for the new one. Thank you all for tuning in. We really appreciate it. And anything else that we need to talk about? March 6th is going to be the Near Mint Sundays local con. It'll be at the Brookhurst Community Center in Anaheim, California. So just hit them up on IG, and if you guys have any questions.
Near Mint Sundays.
Yeah, you'll see most of us there, and come by and say hi. And with that said, Alonzo, can you take us out with the saying?
Sure. On this segment, it's if you want to do it right, watch what you like.